Look up from your telescope, take me on this journey home. I don't wanna wait no more. Lay me down behind the moon, tell me you'll be on real soon.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And if you are new here, welcome, hi. Make sure you hit the subscribe button to join the Happy Soul Tribe. I post all things faith, fitness, thrifting, fashion, lifestyle, productivity. I do whatever I want basically. Today's video is super exciting for me and hopefully for you as well because it is something that you guys have requested from me. But I'm going to be talking about thrifting, all the ins and outs of thrifting, and giving you guys a little thrift haul from my most recent trip to the thrift store. So if you don't know what thrift shopping is, depending on where you live, it could be called something different. I believe in the UK it's called charity shops or charity shopping. Basically secondhand stores that sell things that people donate. Most thrift stores, at least in my area, are for like a charitable cause. So all the proceeds go to a certain mission or a certain project that helps those in need. And they also employ a lot of people in need of jobs, which is really awesome, which is another reason that I love supporting thrift stores. I've grown up thrift shopping. As far back as I can remember, I've always done thrift shopping. I would go with my grandma, I would go with my mom, my sister, but now it's like a big trendy thing, which is awesome. So I want to help those who maybe have never tried it before or wanting to try it but a little bit intimidated. My top reasons that I love thrift shopping is one, obviously the price. You save so much money when you buy secondhand stuff. Actually, my outfit is thrifted. This flannel is from the thrift store and these jeans are high-waisted from Old Navy and they're thrifted, and I cut the bottom to give them like a raw hem. More often than not, the things that you see around me are from the thrift store. This little throw pillow I got from the thrift store. Almost everything in my living room and my house, the furniture that I have, is all from secondhand shops. Number two, it's super good for the environment and very eco-friendly. It feels like you're making a good decision, you're being a good consumer, because otherwise this stuff is gonna go sit in the landfill. Why contribute to fast fashion and insane consumerism by buying more and more stuff when there's so much stuff sitting in thrift stores that we can totally reuse? See, I love it because it forces me to get out of my comfort zone. When you go into like a brand new store, a store that only sells brand new items, everything is organized by like what's in, what's trendy. They're only selling what's trendy. Everything's color coded and organized by size, and they have mannequins that are dressed up to kind of give you an idea of how to wear those items. But when you go in the thrift store, it is a free-for-all. I made my first thrift trip of 2020 yesterday with Grace. I didn't get a ton of stuff, but I did do pretty well, I think. Like I said, thrifting is kind of a hit or a miss. Some days you'll score. You'll have streaks where you're just scoring like crazy and getting amazing deals and amazing pieces, and then other trips where you don't really find anything at all. When you go into a thrift store, it's very easy to get overwhelmed because nothing is really that organized and there's just racks and racks and racks and racks of stuff. So something that I do most of the time if I'm really looking for something specific is I will get on Pinterest and look up outfit inspiration. I did a video well before I had many subscribers. I think I maybe had 300 subscribers when I posted this video, but Grace and I did a thrift store challenge. I will put the card up here, and it's actually a video I'm super proud of. Her and I looked up Pinterest inspiration, went into the thrift store, got those outfits from the thrift store, and then did a photo shoot and kind of showed like this is high-end fashion, brand new stuff versus what I found at the thrift store, and you can do the exact same thing from a thrift store. It was super fun, so if you guys want to check that out, it's gonna be right here. And if you want me to do an updated version, let me know because I personally would love that. And this is a tip that a lot of people don't really want to hear, but it's just the simple fact and the simple truth. If you want to do well at thrifting and you want to have a good successful trip, you gotta look at everything. And I mean everything, because like I said, oftentimes people are taking things from the rack, they look at it, they love it, they think they're gonna buy it, and then later on while they're walking around the store, they decide to put it back. People never put it back where they found it. And so sometimes there's extra large mixed in with the extra small, or there's men's clothes mixed in with the women's clothes, or you'll just find a gem hidden in the home decor section of the store. Like, it's just you have to look at everything, and that's why I love thrifting with the people in my life who also love it, because we can just be there for hours looking at every single rack. I make sure to weave through all the clothing aisles as slowly as I can, and the thing that helps me sort through them instead of just looking at every single item is I look for colors and textures that I think I would wear. So you can see just from the hanger, like the color and the texture of a certain shirt, sweater, hoodie, jeans, whatever, and I'll just only look at the things that are actual colors or patterns or textures that I think I would wear, and if I love it, I love it, and if I hate it, I hate it, and I just keep moving. And most of the time that tactic works out really well for me. And my next tip is don't look at the size, like the tag of something, and just assume because it's an XL or because it's a small or medium or a large that it's not gonna work for you. Because the awesome thing about today is that street style is in, and it's awesome and trendy to have clothes that swallow your body and to wear things that are extremely oversized or kind of look like an old man, like you stole it from your grandpa's closet. Like, it's very trendy right now, so don't write things off just because they may not be your typical size. I grab anything and everything that I think is cute, even on the hanger, and then I just try everything on. And if you don't necessarily have time, you can try things on over your clothes. Like, nobody at the thrift store really cares. If I find like a cardigan or a sweater that I love and I don't want to take it to the dressing room, I just kind of throw it on over what I'm wearing to see if I like it. But don't write things off just because of the size. And also, they do try to organize items by the size. So especially the jean aisle, they'll have like from sizes 0 to 28 or however high they go there, and they'll have them organized. But like I said, people put things back in the wrong order, so don't be afraid to go through every single size, even if it's not necessarily your size, because you still may find a pair that is your size that someone put back in the wrong place. And also, do not be afraid, ladies. Like, if you are looking high-waisted denim, vintage denim, really trendy, quirky denim. I know that like the cargo style pants are coming back for women. Look in the men's section because they typically have a lot more high-waisted and vintage denim than the ladies do, because all the jeans that are getting donated from the ladies are horrible, no good, very bad, low-rise denim from Hollister that nobody's gonna rebuy. You know what I mean? And guys, meanwhile, grandpas are still whipping out their high-waisted denim and donating them to the thrift store. So always look through the men's section of the thrift store, because you can find total gems like graphic t-shirt, baggy, loose, worn out vintage denim. You can find denim jackets, hoodies, crew necks, tank tops, sweatpants, anything you can find in the men's section. I've also found gems in the children's section because I am a very petite person, and so what would be like extra large on a child is sometimes a small on me, because I kind of have the body of like an 11-year-old prepubescent boy. So those are my tips that I kind of wanted to get out of the way. Now I'm gonna go through and show you what I got at the thrift store yesterday.
Here we go, it's all about you, it's all about me, it's all about what we do, making art.
So earlier when I mentioned one of my tips, I said don't write something off just because of the size, and this is a great example. This sweater is a size large, and that's not typically the size that I shop in, but it's great because I can wear it as an oversized sweater and dress it up or dress it down. I can belt it and wear it as a sweater dress. And I just personally loved the color and the texture. And ways to make a baggy piece more flattering on you is you can roll the sleeves, you can belt it, you can tuck it into something to give your body a little bit more shape, but never write something off just because it's not necessarily the size you usually shop for.
'Cause we're trying to fill the holes in our souls, so trying to feel the music, let it take control. Stuck on the bottom, trying to feel on top, wishing everything would just come to a stop.
Here's an example of buying a basic from the thrift store and styling it in many different ways. You can wear this relaxed, you can roll the sleeves, you can crop it, you can tuck it in, wear it with a skirt to dress it up or dress it down. I love buying staples that I can wear
many different ways so that it serves as more than one piece in my closet.
But knowing there's less, we gotta keep going and hope for the best. Walking the streets, just you and me.
So at first glance with this skirt, it's a really dated style. It kind of lands past my knee, which isn't very flattering because I'm a very short person. So this is a great example of getting creative with a piece and not just seeing it for what it is. So I will show you how I'm going to make it a little bit more trendy and flattering to my body, but you can still buy things even if they aren't necessarily the exact way that you want it when you purchase it. You just have to get a little bit more creative, and I'm just going to be rolling this. You could hem it. There's so many options.
Cause we're trying to fill the holes in our souls, trying to feel the music, let it take control. Stuck on the bottom, trying to feel on top, wishing everything would just come to a stop.
As I said already, I love to shop the men's section for things like oversized t-shirts and crew necks, and I scored this really pretty purpley blue t-shirt that you could wear with biker shorts. You can tie it in a knot, you can crop it. There's so many different ways to wear a t-shirt. I actually style it with a pair of jeans that I scored from the men's section as well. So I was actually able to find these awesome Levi jeans in the men's section at the thrift store. I was pretty excited about them because they have a longer inseam, which makes them a little bit more high-waisted, and I prefer high-waisted denim. They are like a boot cut, so I'll show you guys what I'm going to do to fix that. You can either hem them, you can cut them, you can distress them. I'm simply just going to roll the bottoms and add a tiny bit of thread to keep them in place and give them more of that relaxed boyfriend jean style.
To see, stuck in this town, and the town's stuck in me. Always trying to find another reason to leave, but we sit at home, all alone. Hoping one day I'll never be known, cause I'm stuck on the bottom, trying to feel on top. Wishing everything would just come to a stop. Trying to fill the holes in our souls, trying to feel the music, let it take control.
I hope you guys enjoyed seeing a little bit of what I got at the thrift store. This has got to be one of my favorites because it's so comfortable, and I feel like it's very trendy for right now because people are wearing like athleisure. But I was so excited because it's rare that you find something that's name brand but also fits like a glove. Like some of the things you saw were not my size, but luckily you can do things, you can alter things to make them fit you better, flatter you better. And that's the cool thing about thrifting, is you're not really losing that much of your investment because you bought it for so cheap that you can do whatever you want with it. And it kind of forces you to be creative. I hope that I inspired you guys to go out and thrift, use what we already have instead of producing more. I mean, you can get anything and everything at the thrift store. It's worth a shot. Saving money is always better, as well as saving the planet. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button to make sure to join the Happy Soul Tribe. And make sure you go out of your way today to love on someone and make them feel extra special just because they are. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.
Trying to fill the holes in our souls, trying to feel the music, let it take control.